When I was born, 20 years ago, March 4th, 1992. Grew up in Metairie, Louisiana. I know everybody here says New Orleans. No, I technically kind of live in New Orleans, but overall I was born and raised in Metairie, Louisiana. Wow, first time I realized I wanted to dance. Yo, like, I was so fascinated by like seeing it on TV and just seeing like a lot of these people I look up to. Like, well, back then I used to look up to people like Mario and, you know, B2K, all these groups, Michael Jackson, and I really just fell in love with the way Michael Jackson performed. How like he always had a crowd. Like, I saw people crying for Michael Jackson's presence. Like, that's so crazy. So like, in elementary, I would actually walk around school like with my little glove on and do all the Michael Jackson dances and all that. And when I got to middle school, I still did like a little bit of popping, and like I knew a little bit of the basics, and I would just like kind of dance around. Like, I was always dancing in public, always. Like, I couldn't help it. And I realized I wanted to dance, but when they had this talent show coming up, and these guys saw me dancing. They were actually in high school at the time, and they had some middle school friends, and those people in middle school went to middle school with me, and we all introduced ourselves to each other, and they asked me, hey, you want to do the talent show with us? And I was so down, but I had strict parents. My dad didn't let me do anything at all as far as dancing or anything that I really wanted to do. It was all about study, study, study. And I had to turn down the opportunity. And when the talent show actually came around, I saw them dancing. Like, I saw them doing all this breakdance and stuff. I just thought it was so cool. So I really started getting like involved. Like, I was like, started looking up like breakdancing and just videos and stuff. And like, when I had free time, I would stay at home and I would actually like beatbox in my room, because like I wasn't allowed to listen to music back then when I was a kid too. Like I said, my dad was strict, and I would just like beatbox and like dance at the same time, like I don't know, like, but I would just always like do that in my room until I started developing real technical body control and skills, and got into the breakdance and taught myself. And just the fact that like I really wanted to do, like I just fell in love with the fact that I was getting better and people were noticing. Like, when I would go to school and dance some more, like I wouldn't do it to show off, I just danced, and people were like, whoa, that's a cool move. Like, and I never did that move before in the past when I wasn't like practicing as far as like being real technical with it. And to see that I was progressing and to feel as if I was progressing was a big accomplishment to me. And just fighting for something that I see progress in, it's the best feeling ever. And I just want to continue it forever, you know. How long have I been dancing? It depends on what you count as dancing, because like when I was a little kid, I was standing in front of like the ABC channel and just rock back and forth like this, no rhythm. And I got into martial arts, learned flipping and stuff. So if that's considered part of dancing, even though breakdancing does involve flips and a lot of acrobatic stuff. I've been dancing definitely over 10 years now on a serious level. There was actually one point in my life where I did quit for about 2 years, just because like a lot of stuff was going on in my life, and I quit everything. Like basketball, that used to be my passion. Art, drawing, I quit everything just because like I was like real down at that time. And but dancing just stuck with me in my mind every single day. Like there's not one day I'm not thinking about it. And overall, like I'd say a little over 10 years, but on a serious note, about 3.5. Hope to keep going too. My biggest highlight of my career, definitely just, I love the progression. Like, like meeting people that just brought me into the industry, or the culture, and just the community, like the dance community. Like I met some friends that, you know, introduced me to like these battles and big old competitions, and I just thought they were so amazing to me. Like that was fun to experience, whether I did win or lose. And there was times when I won, which is a huge accomplishment to me, because like I started off with nothing, not knowing I was gonna get somewhere where I've always dreamt of. Like I'm still, you know, not like there's so much more I can do, and just a huge accomplishment to me, and highlight of my career is just like being on stage. And there's so much work I still feel like I need to do, and I want to do it. Like I fight every day for it, but just being next to like all these people I've looked up to, or always like, you know, man, I wish I was in their position, or oh man, I wish I can like meet them, or just like celebrities and all these people who's made it further, who knows a little bit more than I do. Like just meeting them and being able to work side by side, or just knowing that my dancing has brought me there. That's a huge highlight of my career. Just knowing that I was doubted. I was doubted by teachers. I mean, some people were like, you know, I had people boosting me up, which keeps me going. But the people who doubted me is my main motivation. Is like, you know, like to just feel as if, hey, I was that high school guy, or I was that middle school kid that would just be dancing all around the school. To say that, hey, look, I'm in these videos, or I'm doing something with my love, you know, with what I love to do. It's a great feeling, and I don't see myself wanting to give that up. There's a lot of obstacles in my way, you know, but my highlight of my career is just every tomorrow. So whatever happens tomorrow, as long as it's one step forward, it's a huge highlight of my career, and I never forget it. I'm very humble about it. Yeah, love it. I love dancing. That's my thing, you know. Got a lot of other hobbies, but dancing is definitely my passion. Hey, what's up? This is Ahmed Zakzouk. If you want to find out more information about me, or maybe check out some of my videos, you can find everything at youtube.com/TeamPulseTV. Thank you.